I've been riding a bike since 1976.
I got my first motorcycle, I guess, when I was 16, so that's more years than I like to say.
It's got to be close to 20 years.
I ride on the back. I'm a passenger.
Well, I've been riding since I was 16.
Well over 40 years.
I've been riding since 2005.
I grew up on the back of my dad's bike, so as soon as I turned 18, I got my own.
Well, I started riding in '98. It was kind of like a midlife kind of thing. I was 47 years old.
I've been riding since I was 18. I just love the feel of it.
You're part of your environment, not just watching it go by.
Yeah, it's the thrill. Yeah.
A sense of something that I can do myself.
The freedom of it.
It's very cliche, but it is. You're out there, it's the wind's in your face, you're just riding. It's very cliche, but it's very true.
I love it. It's like you can't take away something you love.
Well, when you're riding a motorcycle, you better take safety very seriously because you probably won't get a second chance. Unfortunately, when you ride a motorcycle, you're very exposed. If you do have some sort of a collision, whether it be with a stationary object or with another vehicle, the chances of you getting seriously injured are pretty high.
The highway's the worst rather than the street. You're going down a highway doing 60 miles an hour. You got these dopes zooming right in and out of the cars like it's nothing.
You also have to keep in mind that motorcycles are smaller than the rest of the vehicles on the road, and so people tend to not see you, and that's when they're trying to pay attention. If they're not paying attention to what they're doing, it's even more dangerous.
You've got to be as conscious of those drivers because they'll pull right in front of you and not even hesitate for a second.
Have your 360 radar, know what's going on in front of you, behind you, and to the side. That's a huge thing.
I always look ahead, always pay attention to what's coming.
I try to be like the second eyes behind him.
An automobile or a pickup truck driver is given the choice between doing a good thing or doing a dumb thing. You have to assume that they're going to do the dumb thing.
I had a very close friend lose his leg in an accident. He was hit by somebody running a light.
A friend of mine got hit by a drunk driver head on. Guy crossed the line and took him out. That was pretty traumatic.
Last year this time, for this motorcycle run that we're doing, the Ride to the Tide, those two members got hit by a car and died, passed away. That's what the patches over here. Bobby and Janie, they're members of our club. Today's the 27th will be the 1-year anniversary that they passed away.
If you intend to buy a motorcycle, my suggestion to you would be, first of all, take a motorcycle safety course.
I recommend that everyone take it just to learn the basics.
About 3 years ago, I did the experienced riders class, and it's great, and you should do that every 3 years.
It taught you all the things I didn't know about. Tar snakes, people that ride, they know what a tar snake is. You see how it has the cracks in the ground? And they'll cover up with that black tar that goes on there. When that gets wet, it doesn't take much. It's very slippery. It's just like the lines in the road. Once they get wet, very slippery.
If you seriously about thinking about riding, you need to be as comfortable as you can and take as many courses as you can.
They show you the proper ways to ride.
You know, there are a number of other little things that you can do to prevent yourself from getting scraped up, scratched up.
Know the people that you're riding with, know your level of riding capabilities. Try not to step outside of it, and until you feel comfortable that you can.
Put on lights and wear your helmet.
I always wear my gear, my helmet, my leathers and everything.
It doesn't always save your life, but it'll help.
I've seen some very simple accidents, and if they did have a helmet on, it would have saved their lives.
You need to check your bike before you take off on a ride. And your air pressure in your tires, that's important. You only got 2 wheels.
Everything should function properly on that bike.
Take it slow. Don't overestimate yourself with the size of your bike that you're getting. Definitely start off small and get better with it rather than jumping right in. And have fun.
You have to assume that people are out to get you, and that you live longer that way.